Good morning, traders. Another beautiful and wonderful morning to be giving you guys a market outlook on US dollar pairs and gold. So, as of yesterday, we've seen gold drop down lower, and now we are seeing rejection from this uh, demand zone like we anticipated yesterday. Although we didn't get this liquidity sweep, but we are seeing price rejecting this demand zone. So I will still prefer to see this a liquidity sweep before a price continuation. So I'm still expecting price to drop down lower like one more time before the change of character, and then we'll continue to long gold. So it will be more ideal when we get this liquidity taken, and then maybe from this any of this zone, gold will reverse and start going up. Then that's all for gold, guys. The next pair I'll be looking at today is the US dollar index, which is DXY. DXY also rejecting demand zone. As of yesterday, we had liquidity sweep, structure shift, and from there we start seeing more highs. So I'm expecting more highs on DXY. I'm expecting DXY to take out this swing high, and then from there we'll create a new swing high, and for price to continue with the uptrend. Obviously, we're still trending up. So the next pair will be EURUSD. Yeah, EURUSD rejecting the supply zone above, though this was looking weak because it had relatively poor highs, but at the end of the day, EURUSD respected the zone. So what do we want to see here now? I want to see price continue to sell off, as we already have our 1 hour structure shift here, fractal structure shift here, and 4 hours also here. So what do we want to see? I want to see continuation, sell continuation, for price to at least take out these two lows here. The better pair to emphasize on today is GBPUSD. GBPUSD took this liquidity. I would have preferred if price took this liquidity above, but at the end of the day, liquidity is still liquidity. Bump in the road. We had this one taken, and then from there we started to see sell off. So I'm still expecting more sell off until price gives us a new lower low, and then from there, the structure continues. So that's that for GBPUSD. The next pair I'll be looking at today is AUDUSD. AUDUSD also took liquidity and started pulling back down. We have our exchange of character here, and then from there we have pullback up, and from there I will expect to see more shorts on this pair. So I'm expecting more shorts on AUDUSD also, though this was my ideal setup. If price would have gotten to this high, I would have preferred it would have been more clear. That's that for AUDUSD. Next pair I'll be looking at is NZDUSD. NZDUSD, same price action, didn't take this high, would have been more preferred to take it, but we see price rejecting even before the 50% of the entire move. So this is not that much of an ideal sell, but we see the sell structure continue to hold. That's the main thing in the market now. So, and again, since we have something like this, it gives us more confidence that okay, maybe later in the future price will come back to take this as liquidity and then tap into the 50% of the move, and then from there we might start seeing sales again on NZDUSD. And the next pair is USD CHF. US dollar CHF pulled back down earlier on Wednesday, and then yesterday we saw price push back up. So what do we expect for today? I expect the price action to continue. I expect maybe the sell-off to continue. Okay, sorry, we already had our liquidity and price already tapped 50% of the entire swing and plus yearly open. So I expect price to take out this high, at least US dollar CHF. I expect price to take out this high. Then from there we will create another swing high, because this is one swing high and this is another swing high, and I expect another swing high to be formed here, so that we know the trend is continuing. We want to follow the immediate trend, as we had this liquidity sweep, change of character, or fractal structure shift, and then from there price continue to go up. So I'm expecting price to continue to push up and take out this high. The next pair I'll be looking at is US dollar card. US dollar card, I'm favoring more short than long on US dollar card, because why? In the daily time frame we had this liquidity sweep. And the swing structure is is a kind of bullish at the main time, because we had this lower low, we had our change of character here, the first low and second low. Though in the monthly swing perspective is still pushing higher. So until we take this high before we know that price is ready to go up, because this is our swing high, this is the swing low, this is the swing high. So until we take this high, then we know that price is ready to continue with the long. Then we will see something like this, then a retracement, and then price continue with the long. But if not, this we can serve as a rejection zone, maybe at least to the monthly or the yearly open, and from there we can continue with the long again, at least for the short term long. So it's short term sell, and then from there we can continue with the long again. Sorry. So the last pair I'll be looking at today is USDJPY. USDJPY also looking good for longs. I should drop down to the 1 hour. So USDJPY also looking good for some longs, as we had liquidity sweep here, and then price gave us a change of character and step pushing up. So I'm still looking for more longs here. We had this fractal liquidity sweep, and price keep pushing up. So I'm still expecting price to take out this high. So that's all for today, guys. That's all we have for today. We are still favoring more longs on USDJPY, so and other pairs and other USD X pairs. So that's all for today, guys. If you like to see videos like this, you should leave a like on the video, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Peace, guys.